Yes!
I think I can speak for everybody when I say that the announcement of Armor 2.0 was one of the most exciting things to hear about as a Destiny fan. Not only was it stated that weapon and armor mods will have indefinite use and no longer be consumable, every armor piece that has the ability to drop in game will have an Armor 2.0 version. That was amazing news considering that since Forsaken release, Year 1 gear became literally defunct. I mean, it's not like it already wasn't like that from Jump Street when you realize that all Year 1 armor was literally perkless. But as of presently, you can obtain Year 3 relevant versions of those same armor sets. Armor 2.0 was supposed to be a step in the right direction, but since the release of Shadowkeep, Armor 2.0 has received some mixed feedback, and without doing proper research, it could be downright confusing and might not make any sense. But fret not, because in this video I'll break down the complexities of Armor 2.0 and hopefully make things easier for you to understand. So without further ado, let's get it in. First off, I gotta shout out Reddit user, and I'm more than likely gonna slaughter his name, but kirillburton, for taking what would have personally taken me hours upon hours of research to do. This individual uploaded an in-depth guide on Armor 2.0 and exactly how it works. So most, if not all, the info in this video will be roughly referenced from that Reddit post. What you need to understand about Armor 2.0 is that every armor piece that has the ability to drop in game is a completely blank slate. Unlike Year 2 armor that comes preloaded with perks that can't be changed, Year 3 armor is perkless until you equip them with mods. Remember the Year 2 armor perks such as hand cannon scavenger, shotgun loader, and whatnot? Those have been converted into mods and have indefinite use, meaning that you can equip and unequip these mods as often as you please, provided that you pay a glimmer fee. Simple stuff, right? I think so, but the most confusing thing about Armor 2.0 might be the elemental affinities. All Year 3 armor comes with a static elemental affinity that cannot be changed, re-rolled, or anything of the sort. So if you manage to drop a Void Prodigal Hood, the only way you're able to get an Arc or Solar one is by patiently waiting for another one to drop. Now, the reason why Armor 2.0 can be confusing is the same reason why the elemental affinities are important. The reason why it's imperative that you pay attention to your armor's elemental affinities is because only certain elements can equip certain mods. Hold on to your hats, everybody, because this might be a bit of an informational overload. On the screen, you will see a chart of all the elemental affinities. Okay, so for example, if you're trying to equip a hand cannon targeting mod, you'll need a helmet with a void affinity. If you want to equip a shotgun scavenger mod, you will need leg armor with arc affinity. And if you want to equip an unflinching auto rifle aim mod, you will need a chest piece with a solar affinity. I'll be honest with y'all when I say that without this chart and this heaven sent Reddit user, I never would have been able to figure out any of this on my own. And when you got something like this to reference, it becomes significantly easier to understand what was formerly overwhelming to think about. Before I fully understood Armor 2.0, I was casually enjoying the Shadowkeep DLC and didn't go out of my way to keep certain armor pieces. Alright, now that that's a little bit easier to understand, I can confidently state that it's a lot less overwhelming. However, I do have some complaints about Armor 2.0 that I hope Bungie eventually catches wind of, because I don't see any of these problems sticking around for much longer. First off, the fact that all Year 3 armor has elemental affinities isn't too big of a problem, because it seems like Bungie's endeavor was to force us to use our attention to detail so that Destiny 2 doesn't become a build a god roll armor set workshop. But it would be pretty cool if we had the ability to re-roll the elemental affinities by use of a consumable. I stated this in a previous video, but glass needles from Destiny 1 needs to return, and it's even more imperative for Armor 2.0 than it was for the Year 2 armor. For those who don't know, the glass needles consumable was capable of re-rolling the perks on exotic armor pieces in Destiny 1, but glass needles can only be purchased from Xur. The fact that we can't re-roll elemental affinities on armor makes the grind a lot more meticulous and restrictive to some extent, but then again, I did say that I understand why Bungie did this, so I can see the validity of both points of view. Well, that's Armor 2.0 in a nutshell, everybody. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you made it to the end, do me a favor and thumb wrestle that like button till it turns blue. And if you're new to my neck of the woods, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you don't ever miss a video of the most elite gaming content. But with that being stated, 1LHD is over and out. Y'all take it easy.